If you followed the literature on neuroscience, then I think you'll notice that most neuroscientists claim that thoughts are produced by brain electrochemistry. Well, if all thought is produced by brain chemistry, isn't the claim itself about brain chemistry a thought? Isn't the claim that neurochemistry produces thought a claim that is being made by thought? So this seems like a paradox. Chemistry making a claim about itself. It seems almost ridiculous that this would be the position of mainstream science right now. And I feel that this explanation has, in a way, bamboozled most people who work in this area. So let's see that there could be a different explanation, which is that consciousness is the fundamental substrate of reality, and that all phenomena, including the brain, neural networks, and electrochemistry, arise within or as modifications of consciousness. From this point of view, what neuroscience describes as electrochemical processes are not independent physical entities, but rather appearances or experiences within consciousness itself. It suggests that matter, what I'm saying, suggests that matter, and that includes the brain and its processes, is a construct or experience within consciousness. So, what I'm saying, my friends, is that the brain does not produce thoughts, but itself is a thought or a representation within a larger field of awareness. Neural activity is not the cause of consciousness, but an observed correlate within what we call the conscious experience. So this approach should, I think, reframe the relationship between mind and matter, emphasizing that all scientific observations, including those of neuroscience, are mediated by and occur within consciousness. As you know, this point of view has its roots in Advaita Vedanta, but also with quantum mechanics. I do, of course, agree that this view diverges from mainstream science, which has a physicalist stance, and it, of course, highlights the profound mystery of how subjective experience relates to what we perceive as objective reality. But the point I'm making is that everything that we call objective reality is actually an experience in consciousness. Before you can call a brain, you have to have an experience in consciousness of that physical object, that 3-pound piece of meat that we call the brain. To give that 3-pound piece of meat this immense power of self-referential, introspective, logical thinking, in my view, is absurd. All there is the self experiencing itself as both the subject and object of experience, as both mind and matter, as both what I would say conditioned mind and objective brain. They both are the self knowing itself in what we call human models of reality. And some of our most fundamental assumptions right now are based on an ontological mistake that matter is everything, when in fact there is no hard problem of consciousness. The hard problem is matter. Matter and its features such as hardness, softness, texture, angularity, roughness, smoothness are not attributes of matter, they are attributes of consciousness experiencing itself as that which we call matter. So I hope this clarifies the so-called hard problem of consciousness. There's no hard problem of consciousness. If there's a hard problem, then it's the hard problem of matter. Think about this and give me your feedback. My current book is Digital Dharma, How AI Can Elevate Spiritual Intelligence and Personal Well-Being. And if you want to continue engaging with me, then check out deepakchopra.ai. In the meanwhile, see yourself wherever you go, because whatever you perceive as objects is yourself in disguise. Take care, my friends.